Hello everyone, I will be playing a game called Hiragana Battle Learn Japanese to Survive. So here we go, this is, like I said, Learn Japanese to Survive, Hiragana Battle. Brr, it's cold. But it's a beautiful evening. Claire, what are you doing out here? Get out of the snow. Eric, I'm heading to the tavern. Gotta get the chill out of my bones. I'll join you, come on. It's lovely and warm in here. Much better than being buried in snow, right? Haha, you know how I am. I can't resist admiring the night sky. You haven't changed much these past few years, Claire. Neither have you, Eric. It's good to know I can always count on you to come looking for me. You bet. Let's have a drink. Cheers! Cheers! Hello. It's Leon. Hi, mind if I join you for a drink? Leon, weren't you kicked out of the village? Oh, yeah, that was just a small misunderstanding. The elder thought I stole his prize pumpkins, but I didn't steal them. It's all behind us now. We had a good loud laugh about it before. But you baked pumpkin pie and gave it to everyone in the village. Exactly, that's baking, not stealing. It's good to be back. Oh boy. It's such a beautiful day. Clear skies, pure white snow all around, simply wonderful. Since I have some errands, I better not tarry. Where should I go first? Excuse me, miss. May I have a moment? A stranger. Never seen him before. Hello, sir. How can I help you? Tell me something. Do you understand me when I say... No, I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. That's too bad. What's with this guy? What's this strange language he's speaking? Farewell. Ugh, magic. I can sense he's up to evil. I need to follow him. It's too easy to conquer tiny nations like this. There's no resistance. Stop! Why? Love his beard. You can't do this. I don't see anybody trying to stop me. You couldn't stop me even if you tried. I'll wipe that smug look off your face. Someone appears. You're awfully brave, girl. However, you can't lay a finger on me. If you can't even understand Japanese, you can't hope to dispel my magic. Japanese? Is he talking about the weird words he spoke before? Let's see what you can do against my Hiragana warriors. Someone summoned allies. Enemy Hiragana warrior strikes. Ha ha. They're strong. What the hell are these things? There's no way. I can't. It's useless. Do you surrender? See how your attacks have no effect on my Hiragana warriors? The only way you could ever defeat me is if you understood my language. Ha 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 ha! But you will never learn Japanese. It's time to finish this. Goodbye! There's nobody else in my way. This village is as good as conquered. It's time to move on to the next helpless village. Ha 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 ha! I can't believe he's so strong. He said to defeat him, I need to learn Japanese. Several weeks have passed since the dreadful events in the village. Claire, our heroine, has spent countless hours helping rebuild the village. The mysterious Japanese mage left many of his Hiragana warriors roaming the lands around the village. Claire has come up with a plan to defeat them. Okay, everybody, today is the day we begin to fight back against the Hiragana warriors. I have spent a long time researching this Japanese language that we need to learn in order to dispel the mage's magic power. Once we start learning the language, we can begin to defeat the Hiragana warriors that have invaded the land. I sent a letter to the capital asking for help with our challenge. The Great Library is sending one of their best scholars to aid us. Ah, it looks like she has just arrived. Nice timing. Hello. Hello, you must be Masaki. I'm Claire. It's great to meet you. Nice to meet you, Claire. I have been informed about your situation. Thank you for coming to help us. You're very welcome. As you have probably heard, I am Japanese, just like the strange mage that caused the damage here. Please don't think we are similar. In truth, he is an evil magician named Noburo. My people have been trying to defeat him for generations. As you have gathered, the only way to destroy the Hiragana warriors he summons is using knowledge of the Japanese language. Starting today, I will be your Japanese teacher. Thank you. Please, teach us everything you know. Gladly. First, let's head inside somewhere warm. Let's get started. Thank you all for volunteering to learn with Claire. No worries. I don't want to see this town in trouble ever again. I'll learn Japanese and take down every single one of those Hiragana warriors. Thanks, Eric. I knew I could count on you. You can count on me too, you know. I want to learn Japanese and travel to Japan in the future. Good idea, Leon. Japan is an amazing place, full of beautiful scenery and wonderful people. And lovely ladies, I bet. Jeez, Leon, keep focused. Sorry. Okay, attention please. Firstly, I'm going to give you a rundown on what we'll be learning. Please pay attention. You'll want to make sure you have a notebook and a pen handy. Taking notes is the first step to success. That means you, player. Go get a pen and paper notebook. I'll be waiting. Now, an introduction to the language. The Japanese language has a unique writing system made up of 3 different types of characters. These sets of characters are known as Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanji. Hiragana is the basic set of characters, and by using Hiragana you can form almost any sentence in Japanese. We will be focusing our efforts on Hiragana during your adventure. By the way, Hiragana is also the Japanese sound consonants. It's for native Japanese words. Things that basically are, like katana, that's a Japanese word, so it's spelled with Hiragana. A foreign name, like my name, Joshua, is spelled with katakana. But that's for another time. That's a whole different game. The other 2 character sets are a bit different. Katakana is used almost exclusively to represent words from foreign languages, like I was just saying. Kanji is a complex character set borrowed from Chinese picture symbols. That's because kanji is basically pictures. Kanji is quite advanced, but learning it is very rewarding. Back to Hiragana. There are 46 basic Hiragana characters, and each one is used to represent a unique sound or syllable. You can also make an additional 25 Hiragana characters by adding small strokes to specific characters, and we will learn this as we go. They're very similar to accent marks, by the way. Learning a new language can be daunting. If you begin to feel overwhelmed, take a break and come back with a refreshed mind. With persistence and bravery, you can learn all the Hiragana. Remember to take lots of notes as we go. Revise your notes every day, and you'll soon commit all the Hiragana to memory. Okay, get your notebook and pen ready. We'll learn the first 5 Hiragana characters right now. I will go through each character individually and teach you how to write it and pronounce it. At the end of this chapter, we'll have a quiz, so do your best. And after the quiz, we will travel outside the village to fight some Hiragana warriors. The first 5 characters are known as short vowels. These short vowels are A, I, U, E, and O. You can see that I've written them above. Let's go through them one by one. This is A, or A. It's the equivalent of the vowel A in English. You pronounce this as ah. Ah is a short vowel. Let's practice writing it. Some of these lessons have emphasis on how to write them because they're not just like English letters where there's like really only one way to do it kind of thing. They tend to focus on the stroke pattern. It's just how you do something. You know, it's kind of like if you wrote the T by crossing the top part and then the bottom part instead of like the normal way. So that's why a lot of these things will tell you to do it in a specific stroke order. This one doesn't really matter that much because there's only like 3 strokes. But some of the kanji is a lot easier if you have like, there's like 20 strokes on some of the words. So here we see it's cross the top part first, go down 1 through the thing like a T, and then around. The horizontal line is slightly curved. You should draw the character in 3 separate strokes. This is E, or I. The I is pronounced like E. It's the equivalent of the I in English. See, English. See, it says you pronounce this as a double E, so it's E instead of I. So English. English. See, it's kind of like that. E is a short vowel. Let's practice writing it. This one's only 2 strokes. Pretty easy one, I think. This is U, or U. It's the equivalent of the vowel U in English, which is, of course, they're vowels. But you pronounce it as U, so when there's an English word that has 2, when it's a U, it's pronounced boo. If you guys are familiar with Dragon Ball Z or something, one of the characters' name is Boo. In Japanese, his name is B-U-U. So it's like a longer, like Boo. But the English translation is just Boo, which makes sense. Ooh is a short vowel. This one's also an easy one, too. Kind of hard to get the stroke right a little bit on the last part. The whole character is vertically long. Make sure you tilt the top stroke properly. That's the hardest part, though. This is E, or eh, or which is known as E. You can pronounce this as eh. Eh is a short vowel. Let's practice writing it. So now this one may look like you're supposed to use 3 strokes, but you gotta like go down from the bottom, and then instead of like going to the middle part, you gotta like do like cursive. And there we have it. Tilt the top stroke properly. The whole character should be made in just 2 strokes. This last one is O, or O. This is like the most easiest one, or the easiest one I should say, because it's literally just the pronunciation that you normally would say when you see an O. Like, when there's, like, if you have to, like, something like bot, but that's a short one though. I can't think of another word that has like an O sound. The best one is the example given here where it's like an OH, just O. You're pronouncing like the H part. Same one with the A symbol. The A one. The A one you're actually pronouncing an AH, not just A. So it's ah instead of A. You can hear the difference when you say like the word have. See, in Japanese the word have would be pronounced have. Because you have to say ah, you have to say have. Instead of English, it's have. So, the same way. And here we see the example of the writing. This one is tricky. Make it in just 3 strokes. The vertical line is to the left of the character, not in the center. Wow, we have covered the first 5 hiragana. Good job so far. These 5 characters, A, I, U, E, and O. Did I say that right? A, I, U, E, and O. Yeah, I think that's it, right? I thought I messed them up for a second there. That brings us to the end of your first lesson. Would you like to save your progress so far? Might as well. You obtained Study Guide 1. Uses from the items menu to quickly revise this lesson. How did you go with the lesson? Good, I think. It seems like a lot to take in. Not really. That's like the easiest thing ever. I think when I did this in my college class, I actually memorized almost all of the hiragana in like just a month. Like all of them. Except for like the vowel sounds, I think. I don't think the vowel sounds were on there, like boo and stuff. Because it's like you have to count some of the things. But that was just 5. I learned like 20 or 30 or something. Yes, I've given you quite a bit of information to remember. The best thing to do is practice writing and saying the characters out loud. Be sure to get the pronunciation perfect, and it will play a big part in forming Japanese words. See, I don't like to write them. I like to just type them. I think it's a lot easier to type them. I'm not really great at writing at all. They have a thing called calligraphy in Japanese. It's really important to write them a specific way. It's like cursive would be to English people. But I don't like that either, so I mean, I guess it's important, but I'd rather have like all the I'd rather be able to read it first and then write it. Masaki, I have a couple of questions. Yeah, me too. I'm happy to answer your questions before we do a quiz. What do you want to know? Well, so far we have learned 5 characters, but it doesn't seem like I can make any Japanese words using these letters yet. What gives? Well, the letters we have learned are all vowels. In order to start making Japanese words, we need to learn some consonants as well. You'll learn some next lesson. Misaki, I'm having trouble writing the characters out. They're way different from English letters. What should I do? Practice makes perfect, Leon. The order of the strokes is probably the most important part of writing. Later on, you'll be able to review this lesson, so watch the animations once more and memorize the order of the strokes. Any more questions, guys? All good, Claire. Thanks, Misaki. Great, let's move on to our first quiz. Eep. I need to quiz you on what you've learned before I send you out to fight Hiragana warriors. I have to make sure you're ready. Okay, here we go. Question 1. What is this character? Correct. Well done. Question 2. What is this character? Correct. Well done. Question 3. What is this character? Correct. Well done. Question 4. What is the character for the English vowel O? The O and A kind of look kind of similar. What is the vowel for the English character for the English vowel I? Correct. Well done. Congratulations, you've completed the first quiz. Yeah, woohoo! Good job, everybody. Heh, easy. I'm proud of you all. I think you're ready to challenge the Hiragana warriors in battle. The Hiragana warriors surrounding the village are fairly weak. Using the knowledge you now have, I'm confident you can defeat them. We'll go after the bigger and stronger Hiragana warriors after future lessons, one step at a time. Let's do this. Everybody follow me to the village outskirts. I feel like she's Kill Bill, like Beatrix Kiddo, with that with that yellow outfit. Time to explore the world. To move your characters, use the arrow keys. Move forward, backward, left, and right. If you want to use the WSAD keys to move, view the options in the menu and change the keyboard configuration. Eh, basic stuff. Let's go. I can sense Hiragana warriors nearby. Everybody, be on your guard. Gotta love this music. Ah, U, and O appears. There they are. Let's get them. Yeah! No, Eric, Leon, be careful. Took no damage. No damage. Huh? We can't hurt them. Stay back. You can't just attack them head on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we do, Miss Saki? Stay calm, listen carefully to my instructions, and we'll be able to take down this one. In order to defeat Hiragana warriors, we have to use our Japanese knowledge to hit them with their matching letter or character. For example, we're fighting against the character A right now. That means you need to hit it with the English equivalent character. That's the letter A, right? That's it. When it's our turn to attack, select English from the command menu, then find the right letter to use and select it to attack. If you get the right answer, you'll damage the enemy. If you get the wrong answer, the enemy won't take any damage. We have to keep hitting the enemy with the correct answer in order to defeat it. Got it, let's do it. We already know this. This is just for me anyways. Answer. Answer A. Or A. Answer A. Fight. Answer. Answer A. We did it. Good job. But Eric and Leon, they got captured by those Hiragana warriors. Let's go after them. They can't have gone very far. Okay, let's explore the forest and find them both. There's no time to waste. Claire, take these before we go. Huh? What are these funny shaped bottles? These are a popular drink in Japan. Drink one of these ramune to restore your health points. Don't be afraid to use it in a pinch. I love ramune. If one of us falls in battle, use one of these revives. They'll bring us back to the fight and restore some HP. Cool, thanks. You can use these and any other items we find during battle. Or you can use the items in the field by hitting the escape key to bring up the main menu. Let's take a look at the save game. Time for battle. E appears. I appears. I'm not really sure what I could call them. Wait, how do I know which one I'm attacking? Wait, okay, I guess I need to answer I. And it's this one, okay. Let's just focus on one enemy at a time. Where's its health points at? It's probably almost dead. Answer E. Right now they seem to take about 3 hits. Yeah, we won. Oh yeah, level up. Wait, we can't leave until we find Eric and Leon. Let's get back and keep looking. Oh, I thought this was... I didn't know that was the end. Eye appears. Oh, I think I chose the wrong one, maybe. Shit, I chose the wrong one. I thought it would do the same one as the other girl. Got another one? Ah, appears. Ooh, powerful now. Huh? Where am I? You got captured by those Hiragana warriors. Luckily we managed to find you. Blast, that's awkward. Are you okay? Are you injured? I'm a little bruised. Hurt my arm a bit. We'll take it slow. We'll take it slow. You hang back for now. Claire and I will take care of any foes we encounter. Alright, hey, thanks for rescuing me. No sweat. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Whoops, sorry, I forgot to read this. Do you feel okay? Are you hurt? I'm a little hurt. My leg is killing me. We'll take it slow. You hang back for now. Claire and I will take care of any foes we encounter. Thanks for coming to find me. I owe you one. Don't mention it. Let's go. Looks like everybody is okay. Thank goodness. But there's still a few Hiragana warriors to clear out around here. We should head to the forest exit north of here and check out what enemies are beyond. Okay, let's make our way north and defeat enemies on the way. Eric and Leon, hang back and watch how we do it. Will do. Roger. Saving is fundamental and important. Hiragana appears. It's important to level up in these RPGs early. So all the fights are kind of annoying at first, but once you do a lot of them, you're so powerful that you can just take it, like, one hit everything. Makes it worth it in the end, I think. Go again. That Masaki looks like she's meditating. Oh, almost level 3. I feel like level 3 is coming up right around the corner. Yeah, level 3. That's right. Fear my knowledge of linguistics. That's the forest exit up ahead. Then we made it. There are much stronger Hiragana warriors outside the forest. It seems like we've taken care of the remaining Hiragana warriors around here. What do we do now? We need to learn a bit more before we brave the dangers outside the forest. Let's head back to town, regroup, and get ready for another study session. Great idea. I can't wait to learn even more. Would you like to save your progress? Yes. Do you have your notebook and pen ready? We're going to learn our second set of Hiragana characters. There's 5 new characters to learn in this lesson. Ka, ki, ku, ki, and ko. Notice how these are similar to our vowel sounds. That's because in Japanese, basically, you pronounce things in a pair of consonant versus vowel sounds. A couple of them don't have a pair, like N doesn't have one, but those are kind of rare. Most of them have a common pair. So, like for instance, a 5-letter Japanese word would only have two pairs of sounds and a consonant. Like maybe like I can't think of one right now. And it's a hard K, by the way. Let's see. It's a consonant followed by a vowel and makes up a single syllable. You pronounce this as ka. Some of these have different fonts and formulas, or just different styles of writing. Some of them are harder than others. Like when I say harder, I don't mean like it's more difficult. I just mean like they're just more rigid, I guess. Some of them have this as more of like a hard, like it looks more like a K than anything, I think. This one's a 3-stroke character, so how the lines tilt a little bit. 3rd stroke in the right place, which is like right there. Some of these, like for right now, it doesn't really matter that much, but like later on it will. Because you'll have characters that look very similar to each other. This is ki. You see it's 2 slashes and then a longer one. Now you can see how they connect them at the end here. Some fonts don't do that, so it's kind of different. See how it says the script it can be written in 3 or 4 strokes. Now this is an example of, I think 3 strokes. Some of them just merge the last bit. Like for instance, you do the 2 things across, and then the down one. When you do the down one, you curve back up again and make the little tail part, the scythe part. Some of them have 4 strokes to get the last one. I kind of like to write the last one with just a separate stroke. But it can be difficult if you're not used to reading something, because the script makes it harder to use a font. And it's one of those languages where like the font looks weird. It's kind of like if you just learned, English letters and someone brought out like cursive. Some of the letters in cursive look nice, but some of them, like the R, you're just like, what is this letter? So that can be difficult. Next. This is ku. Kind of like the boo one, remember? Because it's 2 O's with a K, so it's ku. And this one's probably the easiest one ever, because it's literally just a boomerang. I find it more helpful if you just try to equate them to other words and symbols and things of like they look like. Some of them don't look like anything, but some of them kind of looks like something. Like for instance, this one kind of looks like the greater than symbol, or a boomerang. Written as just 1 stroke, upper and lower half of the same length. Next, it's K. Like K or K. But you have to say the E as like an A sound. Like it's eh. Like, I like to think of the E in Japanese as the French word like for melee. Because in that word, melee, it's spelled M-E, but you don't pronounce it melee, you pronounce it melee. So it's me. So it's ke. Third stroke is longer than the first. Be sure to curve the third stroke as it finishes. This is ko. Just 2 strokes. That's it. We finished the set of hiragana. Ka, ku, ka, ke, ku, wait, ka, ka, ki, ku, ke, and ko. I forgot what order they were using for a minute there. See, it kind of trips me up on that second one because it's an I, but I'm used to using a different font. Now that we've covered the characters, there's an interesting tidbit you should know. What would you think if I told you we could learn another 5 new characters within a few minutes? You'd say I was crazy, right? Well, I'll show you what I mean. Firstly, would you like to save your progress so far? Sure. There's an amazing feature of the hiragana writing system called dakutin, or tintin. Dakutin are little symbols that look like the above image. What are these little characters used for? Well, when you add them to another hiragana character, you can make an entirely new sound. This is the accent marks I was talking about. Here's an example. Take ka and add the dakutin marks. What do you get? You get ga. Wow. So it's like gaka or something, or gatin or something. Because it's like when you change the sound, instead of saying ka, you're saying ga. By the way, this is how you say Goku. You would Goku is a really good example of this because, well, obviously same different in Japanese and kanji. But for the hiragana, you can always say, you know, the last part, the ku part, is written in hiragana, like the first one we just learned, ku. And then instead of being ga, it would be the ko one, just with the accent mark. So it's Goku. See? When you see hiragana, you already know with the dakuten symbol attached, know that you need to pronounce it a bit differently. Any hiragana that starts with a K will turn into a syllable starting with G. The G sound is always pronounced as a hard G. Don't be tempted to pronounce it like a J. Why would I pronounce that as Ja? It's not Jeff. I'll go through our 5 new characters and show you what they become when you add dakuten. Ga. This is Gi. This is Gu. So remember long O sound for use. Ge. Go. We've now finished the set. Many hiragana characters can have dakuten marks attached to them, but not all of them. As we learn more characters, I'll teach you which ones can have dakuten added. You obtain Study Guide 2. Use this from the items you need to quickly go to this lesson. Great lesson today. I hope you have all taken a bit of information from this. Sure did, Misaki. Thanks to you, I know way more hiragana than before. I really like those dakuten marks. Who knew it would be so easy to turn one sound into another? If we count all the hiragana we now know, including the ones with dakuten, we know 15. That's 15 different Japanese characters. Thanks, Misaki. I am so glad you're all enjoying the lesson, but now it's quiz time. Thanks for ruining that happy moment. What is this character? Okay, let's see. That's Ko. What is this character? That's Ke. What is this character? That's Gi. Ka. It's this one. Aw, shit. See, I got too much of a hurry. I was thinking of Ku, not Ka. It's this one. Correct, well done. Apparently this is the easiest quiz I've ever taken. You don't even have to like get an answer right to continue. You just have to start over. Like, wow. Okay, so what's Ge? So we know it's this one plus the Dakuken. Or Dakuten, sorry. Yep, congratulations. Let's take a break from our study for now. Head into town and relax. I'd recommend visiting the weapon shop that opened up recently. You might be able to purchase some new equipment for our next adventure. When you're finished exploring the town, come find me and we'll continue our study. Hello again, what would you like to do? Oh. Ah, that was the weapon shop. Ooh, food. Okay. Oh, I see the little weapon symbol now. Welcome. Ever since dangerous Hiragana warriors started roaming the land, I have set up shop in this village, selling weapons and armor for protection. If you see anything you like, please let me know. Let's try to. Ooh. How much money do we have? Oh, 1380. I think that's yen, by the way. Ooh, nice. Is this someone's weapon? Should equip any weapons. Nice, nice. Well, that's all for now, guys. I'll continue next time. Hope you enjoyed this.